Namaste. Today we are going to learn about IAM and I am going to show you everything related to IAM practically. No boring theoretical lectures, so let's move toward our PC. In the last video, I showed you how to create an AWS free tier account and what precaution you should take care while making an AWS free tier account. We also learned about AWS new service AWS budgets and how to create billing alarms. I suggest you do not create an AWS free tier account without watching that video, otherwise it can cost you a lot of money. At the end of last video, we were at the billing page. So we will start from there only. Along with IAM, we will learn about many services that come in our path. On this billing page, you can find the total cost you spent till now and which services cost you that money. You can filter out that also. So let's move toward the console home by clicking on this AWS icon. You can use this icon from any page in the AWS console. This is the main page of AWS Management Console. So let's start with IAM. Here in the recent services, IAM option is available. But I suggest you to navigate to any services by using this search bar. You can also use the keyboard shortcut Alt S to access this search bar. So let's search IAM. Here you can see the short description of IAM, which is manage access to AWS resources. So let's move. Here we land on IAM dashboard. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management, and it's clear by its name that it is basically used for managing the identity and access for different users. First thing we found in the IAM dashboard is sign-in URL for IAM users. So what are these IAM users? IAM users are people or applications to which you want to interact with your AWS account by using console or programmatically. In the link, you can see our 12-digit AWS account ID, which can be found here also. You can find this customize button to customize this sign-in URL as it is difficult to remember 12-digit account ID. So let's customize our sign-in URL. Let me change the account ID with Kaustam Sharma. Oh, it's not available. Let me try with Kaustam Sharma official. Below you can see a note that IAM users will still be able to log in using the account ID URL. Create alias. Successfully created, and now IAM users can use both URL, account ID as well as alias URL for sign into this account. In IAM resources, you can see currently IAM users are 0. And we already discussed what are IAM users. But there are 2 IAM roles by default. So let me open it in new tab. So here you can see a proper definition of IAM roles from AWS, that IAM roles are secure way to grant permission to entities that you trust. So what can be these entities? It can be IAM user in another account, or any application code, or it can be an AWS service or an user from corporate directory. Let's scroll down and check what are those 2 default roles assigned to our account. First one is AWS service role for support. Let's see what is it. Here you can see that this service link role cannot be deleted even if you want to. This role is attached to your account to provide billing, administrative and support services. Now move toward our second role, AWS service role for trusted advisor. Let's see what it do. It is used to access trusted advisor service, which does help to reduce cost, increase performance and improve security of our environment. But what is this trusted advisor? It is a service that provides real-time guidance to help you provision your resources following AWS best practices. So we have understood the function of roles attached to our account by default. Next thing is IAM groups, which is used to manage access for multiple users. It's like a group in a chatting applications through which we can interact with multiple users. Next is identity providers, which are used to define trusted external identities. Last one is customer managed policies, which are used for defining permissions for IAM users, roles and groups. If you notice, we already seen a policy while we are talking about IAM role. Here you can see that one permission policy is applied, support service role policy. But it is not a customer managed policy, it is AWS managed policy. So what is the difference between them? So as cleared by their name, AWS managed policy is managed by AWS and it cannot be edited. While customer managed policy are managed by customer and it can be edited. So we have one security alert that root user for this account does not have any MFA, that is multi-factor authentication. So let's enable MFA. It is similar to the OTP we get before transaction. So here in the MFA section, click on activate MFA. Here we get three options: virtual image of a device, which is generally used and we will also use this method. Second one is U2F security key, which is generally used in industries to maintain extra security and compliance. And third one is any other hardware MFA devices. So let's click on continue. Here you can see a list of compatible apps on Android and iOS. I generally prefer Google Authenticator, however you are free to use anyone. So click on show QR code. You can now scan this QR code using Google Authenticator. Then we have to type two consecutive MFA codes in the below field. Click on assign MFA. We have got a message that we have successfully assigned virtual MFA. In quick link section, you can find my access key link. So what is this access key? Access key are very important in AWS as they are used to make programmatic calls from CLI, SDKs or even direct API calls. Also remember one point, that you cannot have more than two access key at a time. Now let me show you how to create an IAM user. Go to user, click on add user. First thing you have to put the username for the user. So let me put IAM Costo. You can create multiple users at a time by clicking this add another user button. Next thing is to select AWS access type. Either you want to give programmatic access or AWS management, or even you want to give both. You can select it easily. Programmatic access enables access key and secret access key for API, CLI, SDK and other tools, while management console enables password that allow us to sign in into AWS management console. So I want both type of access, so I click on both. Then you have option to choose password. You can either choose the auto generated password or use the custom password according to your choice. If you want to reset a password when you give next sign in, then check this box. And this will automatically give this user IAM user change password policy to allow them to change their password their own. Now click on next permission. So here we got three options to set the permissions. First one is to add user to group, but right now we haven't created any group. So we move toward the second option. Second one is copy permission from existing user, but we haven't created any other user also, so we won't be able to do that. So let's click on the third option, attach existing policies directly. So let me attach administrator access for this user. You can find other policies also related to each services. Click on next tags. Here you can attach tags like an email address or any other description. It is an optional, so I am leaving it blank. Click on review. Here you can review all your details like username is I am Kaustubh. I want to give program and console access both. Password is auto generated. We want to reset the password on next sign in, and we don't set any permission boundary as we don't want to limit our permissions. Here are two policies we have attached: administrator access and IAM user change password, which automatically got attached because we checked the reset password tab. Now click on create. We have successfully created the user, and below you can find the details. I hide my access key and secret key, and you should do the same. You should not tell anyone about your access key and secret access key. We can use the given URL to sign into the console as we customize our URL earlier. And the most important thing here is to download this CSV file, as it is very important to download it right now because you won't be able to download it later ever again. So download it right now. And also, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe to my channel. So AWS created user I am Kaustubh and attach administrator and change password policy to it, and created access key and login profile for the user. So here you can see all the details related to user, but here group is none because we didn't attach our user to any group. So let's make a group and attach to it. So let's quickly create a group. Click on create new group. Let me type group name as admins. Click on next. Now we have to attach policy to the group. So I want to give this administrator access and IAM user change password access to the admins. Review the policy and now click on create group. So as a group is created but the user attached to it is 0. So let me go to the user, scroll down, you can see there are two policies attached right now, and you can add inline policies option also here, which we will see in a snap. Let's go to the group, click on add user to the group. Now you will find group name here. Select the group, click on add to groups. So now our user is added to the admins group, which has administrator access and IAM user change password policy attached to it. Now if we go back to permissions, you can see that there are 4 permissions attached to it and they are overlapping each other. So let me detach the policy which we earlier attached directly, as AWS recommended that it is a best practice to apply policies using groups. Now it is a better setup. So let's talk about inline policies. So inline policies are the policies which you can use to directly attach to the user. So let me show you how to create a policy. So here in the visual editor, choose a service, like let me choose to S3. Then we have to choose actions, like which action you want to allow or deny. As you can see, you can control permission of every aspect you can think. Then you have to choose the resource and select the ARN. ARN are the names which is used to uniquely identify AWS resources. Everything in AWS or every AWS resource has a unique ARN. But right now we don't have any bucket. So let me cancel it. But I hope you understand the process of creating the policy. Now let's move toward tags. Here you can attach tags to user, and we already discussed about them. In security credential, you can find sign in link and all other options to secure the user account. You can also assign the MFA device from here. Here you can find the access key which we already downloaded it. Now let's move toward access advisor. So access advisor show all the services which user can access. So here you can see we allowed 259 services to the user as we allowed administrator access, and the last access information is available to S3 management, as just now we use S3 management actions while creating inline policy. So let me log in using our IAM user. So I am signing out from my root account. So as you can see, I logged out from my root account. So let me sign into the console. Here now I have to choose the IAM user options to log in into my IAM account. So here you have to enter your 12-digit account ID, or you can use account alias which we customize it. So let me put Kaustubh Sharma official and click on next. And for IAM username and password, we download a CSV file. So let me open that. Here in the user credential file, you can find username, password, access key, secret access key, and the console login link. You can also use this link to sign in. I hide my password and access key and secret access key. So let me put the username and password there. Now sign in. So as we selected while creating this account that we want to give a password reset pop-up, so now we have to change the password. So let me change password quickly. So here you can see I am logging using my IAM user, that is IAM Kaustubh. So now let's go to IAM. Now here you can see the users, roles and groups, all the things. So we have learned about many services along with IAM, just like differences between the policies and how to create them. We also talked about Trusted Advisor and many other services. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. See you in the next video.